this is the template you'll receive when you click on your seating plan when you purchase through Etsy. So I'm going to click on this view template to get started and then open in editor. I'm going to keep on the browser for now. So this is Canva's main page. For this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you some of the basic features to get you started and to make your design your own. So to start off, let's change the name. So let's just get rid of copy and just get rid of this. And now we have our design here. So some of the basic feature and editing parts are near the top. So when I click on the text, for example, at the top here, there will be a bar open with all of the options. So if I want to change the font, I can click on the top left and have a look at the fonts here. So if you click on them, they'll start to change live, like so. So let's say I want to stick with Alice for now. There we go. And what you can see I'm doing is resizing by clicking and dragging the box diagonally, or you can do so like this. And you can do that with anything you want to move or resize in Canva. Okay, so I'm happy with that there. But now I want to look at the font of the rest of the table numbers because I want them to match this one. So if I click on this table 1 here, at the moment you can see this is grouped. So this table 1 and this text is actually two separate elements. To ungroup them, I can ungroup here and then I can move them independently from one another. So I want to change the font of almost everything here. So let's do that by highlighting the text, clicking Lancelot where the font is, and going to the one I chose before, which was Alice. There we go. And you'll see at the bottom, Canva's offered an option for you to change all fonts. So everything that is currently Lancelot will go to Alice. So I'm going to click Change All. And then you'll see everything in your design has now changed. So that will save you a lot of time instead of going in individually. But obviously now the design font has changed a little, so are some of the sizing elements. So I might want to just go in and fix a few of those by clicking and dragging and adjusting like so. Another helpful feature in Canva is when you start to move things around, you'll notice it start to bring up pink lines. These are guidelines to help you position your elements in a way that is balanced, and you'll start to see sort of numbers appear and how things are laid out. This will help you keep things aligned. Okay, so I quite like how that looks. So I'm happy now with the change in font, and I'm also happy with the sort of the general layout. If I want to change some of the icons, I can do so by going to the left-hand side and clicking on Elements. In here, this is where you'll find stickers, graphics, and shapes, all usable in your design. So let's say I don't want to have this in the middle, but I want something different. I'm going to click on this, and you can either just backspace on your keyboard or press Delete. And then I want to find something different. Let's say I want something that's more food related, but I want it to be like stylish. Let's see what it comes up with. So I'm going to stick with graphics. I'm going to see all. Not so happy with the cartoon style. Let's maybe search up something different. Maybe search wine. Okay, this is a bit better. So now that I'm happy with my selection, the elements I want to choose are the ones that are not pro. So you can see these ones here are all pro. Anything without this tag you can use in your design. I really like this one, so I think this might be a nice match. Yep. So I can click it and then, like the text, drag around and align. So I'm going to try and put it in the middle where I can. A bit bigger here. There we go. And like the text and the font, I can also change the color of this design. I can click on it, go to the top where the black color icon is, click on that, and then click green to match. So now I've changed some of the font, the color, and the icon. If I want to add or delete extra names, I can of course just do that simply by clicking on the text box with the names, deleting names as required, and then typing in as needed. Like so. Once you're happy with your design, it will be now time to export this. So to do so, top right hand corner, click Share. and then download. When you click on PNG, you'll have a variety of options to choose from. Whatever one you choose will probably depend on the printer you're going with, but all of these options here are available for you. So you'll have JPEG, PNG, PDF standards, PDF print. I'm just going to go with PDF print for printing. And you might also want to include these things as well. For example, bleed. Again, this will depend on your printer provider, so best to ask them. But something that this would mean that there's a little extra space around the outside for you to print safely. So I'm going to do download. And there we go. I hope that's given you a good starting point for designing. Please feel to reach out if you have any other questions.